It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. These guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. On the opposing sideline, the Giants head coach. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Hewer with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're off from MetLife. On the return, here's Rodgers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Looking to throw here. Short pass brought in. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 50.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
That's another.
He's going to throw it again. He'll try and run this.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it'll be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So the Giants out and get set for their first drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, Maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Jack Gibbons on the coverage.
They'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Giants first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down throw by Purdy. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Malik Neighbors. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Still has some space inside the 35. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Couldn't find a completion on first down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. From the gun is Purdy. And he's got it. It's in close. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throwing now on first down. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Pass play coming here. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down. From the gun, Marks gets it. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds a man, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 16.
Cowboys going with a dime package now. Third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Pretty throwing here on first. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Gain 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First time running with the rookie from Cal. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
They're going for this. Thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. It's a run on 4th down. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings an end to our first quarter.
Brings up
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ball to the left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They'll work against the blitz. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Shotgun now on third down. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They took their shot on fourth and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy.
It's second and 8.
He's stepping up, and he's going to run. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid a hit.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Now it's Purdy. Finds his man over the middle. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York first down. Purdy gonna look to run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming.
Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dropping back to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. They'll run here from the gun. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd
down from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Giants lining things up, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy throwing here. And it outright. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Jump off pass to Williams. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? I'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's another Cowboys.
Still sticking with the passing game. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The Giants getting one more series here before the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Now Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he goes down a little short of the 40. First down from the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it's going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes leading the charge, this one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. The Chiefs started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they play host to the LA Chargers. And here is Ladd McConkey. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the first half. The Chargers, trying to get back over 500 in the early parts of the season, they lead at the break. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the home team's running back. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. This one's gone to halftime now, and it's the Vikings with the big lead in front of the home crowd at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Brings up second down.
From the gun is Purdy. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Third and long for him here. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
On second down, a run with Williams. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, play action. He's going to keep it this time. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
This time it's a passing play. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
14.
set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Giants about to get to work on offense. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. First down, Purdy to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Blown back gets the handoff. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Taking a chance to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Give to Williams from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. But that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Giants headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Purdy to throw. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
24 yards. And the Giants
Purdy on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Has him on the quick hitter, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this third down. Throw here, third down. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And nearly a first down there. He stopped at the 24.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
He keeps it himself. And he'll get them enough for a first down. They're going play action. Took off with it again.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Third down, Giants coming out in a dime look. And you just get the play off. All in left side. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Giants headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Off the play fake, Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Now, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Straight ahead with Williams. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Back to throw.
And a Cowboy first down.
Completed here to Pickens. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
Back to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away, so second down now after the incompletion.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Looking in the air here. It's caught. Ferguson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll air it out on third. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Cowboys, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Another run for Williams. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
Looking to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brown, so he's just going to hurl this one away. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. this one is out of bounds. No return on the kick.
At their own 14
New York to the line. 1st and 10. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy gonna look to run. Not much space available there, maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Making the call himself. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
And the Giants first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
2nd and 12.
Purdy looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Escapes a defender. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They line up the design keeper. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. A give now from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
He's drawn up for him. Punting unit out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who